Thokozani. I am Podimo, the advocate of Dlozi, and once again I welcome you to my channel, and thank you so much for choosing to view this video. If you still haven't subscribed to the channel, I suggest you do so, and while you at it, do click on the notification button so that you are notified every time there is new content on the channel. Welcome. It is the 26th, tomorrow is the 27th, but I thought let me just come and let's have this video before the month of April ends, and let's just have some, long overdue conversations. So today we are going in light to my spiritual journey, and I am gonna share with you my life basically around this time donkey years ago. So might as well get something to drink because I'm gonna be with you for the next couple of minutes, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss. I was about to say don't change that channel, don't press that dial. Well, you don't want to miss this, so quickly grab something. I'll see you in a minute. So it was exactly around this time when I remember it was the 23rd of April 2016. Ukuthwasa. And I can tell you one thing, it never crossed my mind that I would ever find myself in such a situation. And part and parcel of me going Ukuthwasa was not particularly for me. It was more about the reasons that were put out before me, because remember, when we go, we are always being told of the anger of Dlozi, and we're always being told of all these things that are happening around us. So it's never really a clear answer that is directed to you. And there was so much going on at home, so I felt that I am the one putting them all at risk. You understand that? So by this time, I had settled in, because on the 23rd of 2016, it was a Saturday. So by this time, it was during the week, my first few couple of days there. And already by this time, ngangisengiphuphile imbuzi yami, ngangisengiphuphile abantwana bami bedlozi, ngangisengiphuphile inkomo, ngangisengiphuphile izinto zami particularly. And when I went to tell ugobela wami that this is what I seen in my dream, wangitshela ukuthi ngiyaphapha. Wangitshela ukuthi ngiyaphaphalaza. I haven't even spent a week ngizempandeni yabo, and jiki mina, I now know everything, because I remember mangene phehlweni ugogo kept on saying ukuthi angizelanga ukuzohlala, angizelanga. She kept on reiterating achaza lokhu ugogo ukuthi angizelanga ukuzohlala. So basically ngokuya kwedlozi lami, I was just supposed to go in there, set foot for like a couple of hours, and then come home, because to them there was a, ibifezekile le ngangiyele bona bebafuna ingane yabo idla intwaso ibuyize ekhaya. So what I want to unpack for you today is that intwaso yomuntu noma indlela yomuntu comes in many different dimensions. And there's a reason why you walk certain routes, because there's this whole thing today that people will say to you that mina ngithwasisa umuntu, or minela midlozi la ngithwasisa. I always say the type of people abasho kanjalo abazona izangoma, because uma isangoma uhamba kodwa ekugcineni indlela yakho izokufaka esikhupheni, izokufaka ephehlweni, whether you like it or not, because fuze uhambile the whole 9 yards, and you need to have undergone ugqoke red skirt, you need ukuthi wazi umthetho weshoba, you need ukuthi understand the dialect and everything that surrounds being a sangoma. Because remember, there is the physical training, there is the spiritual training, and ukuya ephehlweni is part of the physical training. You understand that? So a lot of people tend to get all of these things confused, and I think that is why today we have this confusion and this misimbalance. Umuntu will tell you that no, mina, within my gift, within my journey, this is how I'm practicing, or this is who I am, or mina ngenza ukuthi nokuthi, or mina azange ngathwasa. There's a reason why kuthiwa wisangoma. There is a reason why, because you need to have the drums beaten for you. Because remember, let me paint it for you like that. When you go to an institution uyophola, uya esibhedlela sikamoya, right? You're going for the physical training. So now when you get there, from the person you encounter at the door, they are all part of that tree, or see leyo mpande leyo ekuthiwa izokulapha. From the person oshaya isigubhu. Not these days whereby you find ukuthi umuntu ushaya isigubhu ngapha they sleeping with women or they sleeping with other men. Isigubhu siyazilelwa. Isigubhu siphakamisa idlozi siyazilelwa. From the person oshaya isigubhu, from the person who is there just an assistant to ugobela wakho, from ugobela, from the people on guard diet, from the people, basically all of those people are part of what we call impande. Because then kugobela, you get to now find all these intricate, intimate things about their institution. So with me, it was a journey that I have reiterated a lot of times. But when it comes to the relationship between Ukobela and Ukuthwasa, I'll come to that. I think let me just focus on now, because I think Spirit is allowing me to move. So with that being said, when you go for the physical training, usuguyo lapha ingulo yakho, but in a physical state, because some people uthola bagula, they have elements in their body. They have things that nobody can really say what is wrong. So when you go ephehlweni, that is where uyolashwa ingulo. Guys, ingulo ibhlungu. There are people that make, I will always say this, as much as we can try so hard to make ubungoma as fashionable as it can be, it can never be. Ingulo ayimnandanga. So when you get ephehlweni, usuguyolashwa, uyakula, usuguyolashwa. That is like you going to hospital. I don't know why my bangs are opening up. Let me just fix this. Okay, really took my brushes somewhere. Okay, so I don't know where that, but usuguyolashwa ingulo. That is where now uzoqala udla amakhambi, uzoqale ushayelwe, uzoqale. Basically now what that institution is doing for you, they are ticking all the boxes to all your energies, to all everything that you are, so that you are insane mind. Because kunabantu that starts with the physical training and end with the spiritual, and some start with the spiritual, go for the physical, and then continue along with the spiritual, because the spiritual training doesn't end. Yiphehlo elikunaphakade, iphehlo elidlozi. You understand? So mawuye ethwaseni usuke uyoqeqeshwa ukuthi ifana nokuba yiphoyisa. They go and train you, or being a doctor, but anything else ozosuke uyenza outside that space, it's gonna be from your walk in that practice. So don't let anyone make you feel small or whatever. There's a reason why, Tina, we need to go. There's a reason why we need to go. There's a reason why. So Dlozi aligns you to a particular person or a particular institution or impande, or to certain Dlozi guides that will be there good bazomelana nento osuke uyona spiritually. So going ephehlweni uyagula gogo, and there's a reason why nakhona sizokufaka ibovu ekhanda. There's a reason also, like labo gogo, guys, nithwasisa slay queen. I know today I'm talking about serious things. My wig just untied again. Let me fix it. Yeah, when the Dlozis are here, there's nothing you cannot do, because today I woke up, removed my installation, and I was like, I give 0, but I knew that it's not me and it's the Dlozi. So I put this wig on, and now they are just doing the things. Gogo, can you allow me to look cute, please? Okay, so when that happens, is that, ooh, where were we? Okay, so the institution will really know how to work nomuntwalo, right? So in most cases, inkinga is not within an institution, is sometimes with the leader of that institution, and it goes back to the conversation around being ugobela. So when you are led to a spiritual institution, you need to how you choose your school or how you get to be aligned to your school, it's spiritual as well. You don't just wake up and choose. Either kunempawu idlozi lakho elizokubonisa zona ngakamaphupho, or noma kunezinto nawe ozozizwa, or noma there's just something that are gonna confirm that the way you are going is where you're going. Whether uzofika ulele lapho, uzofika ugida, uzofika ubhodla, uzofika wenzeni, but there always needs to be a certain form of a sign. And sometimes if you are lucky enough and you get to engage with those people even prior before ungene phehleni, it's important to also gauge the type of people they are, and also ask the relevant questions, and also know what is expected of you when you are under that institution, because a lot of abuse, a lot of things that happen to us, those are things that are not put out uma usathu yofuning uglasha. So basically you get surprised as soon as you land there, and then they start showing their true colors. Some people can really act nice, but once you start living with them, living with someone is not the same as seeing them once for a consultation. Things are different. You get to experience a person on their good and their bad days and on their worst. So those are the boxes that are there, you understand. So as a person, I think it's important that you re-evaluate. That's why I'm saying, as a person ogulayo enengulo, ningasabi ukuphuma niyofuna impilo, nina nilinde ukuthwasa online, ninida ukuboniswa online, forgetting that you need to experience your journey for yourself. It is yourself. Or let's say, if you know that these are the things that are going on around you, once you've gathered all the information you've gathered online, take a step back and start experiencing your journey spiritually and both physically for yourself, not through someone else's journey, because that is going to take away from your journey. You'll always have an incomplete path or an incomplete journey. So guys, it's not a secret, it was the hardest time of my life. To a certain extent, there were times when I said, you know what, I want to leave. And going there, yes, impawu zazikhona pointing me to that person. But now when I got there, the person, I always say, some abogobela need healing. They need healing for themselves, because you cannot say umuntu afike kuwe phehlweni lakho and then you see the beauty within their gift and then you start being jealous and then you start wanting to manipulate, forgetting that this person is there for ukuthwasa. And remember, uma uthwasa with the physical one, kusuke kuthwasa wena, akuthwasi idlozi lami. Idlozi lami is over decades and decades old. It is aligning me there ukuthi ngiyoqeqeshwa, so that I can earn the rights to be called ugogo zbanibani or umkhulu zbanibani, and understand why I need to walk that route. Just like monna haya kolibulong, there's a reason why. Guys, let's just come on with it. So when you get to elontozeni ugobela uthola ugobela abanjalo, ugobela abanjalo always say they need healing. Umuntu akusabotage ugula, that's painful. Umuntu akuskeme ugula, that's painful. Take your money for nothing ugula, that is painful. And it tends to show the type of healers being bred. Uguti, it's less healers and more witch doctors. And more witch doctors. I feel that that's a conversation we're not ready to have, but it tends to show, because umuntu, instead of now healing you, they are grooming anger inside of you, and there is no way you're gonna leave Leandumbalea to go and now start finding healing for yourself and for people that are coming to you. Your first defense mechanism is, I need to strike back, I need to prove a point, I need to protect myself. I don't know how many times ngizanywe ngazanywa ngazanywe, because of my gift, because of who I am. And I've learned to accept that, because I always say that izinja zizo ikonkotha yona ehambayo kodwa emile ichanyelwa ikakelwe. So I've also come to the point that sometimes when a person goes to that extent and they are your spiritual leader or mentor or whatever, it reflects also who they are. Kunokwenzeka ukuthi sometimes ohamba uthatha ugobelo lakho uthola ukuthi ugobelo lakho literally is an empty tin. But there's a reason why amadlozi akho akuselaphayana, because idlozi lakhe. Maybe inkinga isuke isemntwini, because the reason that we do as abantu abasuke bahambile bayolapha is because we go ekuthwaseni and then singena siyofuna ukulasha siphume sesithakatha, because idlozi nedlozi alifuni ukungcoliswa. Kunempande whereby you're gonna get taught the good and the bad, ukuthakatha and ukulapha umuntu. It is up to you as a person which direction you decide to take, because one thing I can tell you, ezinye izinto ziyangcolisa isikhwama, ziyangcolisa indumba, ziyangcolisa idlozi. And there's a certain level of healing, then you can say, no, I'm defending myself. And then once you cross that line now of being no longer in the healing space, but being a magician or being all of these things, you now know that you have stepped out of anything that confides with Dlozi, because all power has been given to you, life and death. It is you knowing now what to do with it. But I think the easier ones becomes the death, because we want the easier things. And you know what, why not? But at the same time, it comes with an expense. An expense sometimes I'm not willing to pay. Like I always say, I'd rather ngikuthakathe ngenkulumo nangenhliziyo yami ngingakubambeli umuthi. There are things that I can do, but I cannot touch umuthi, because angifuni ukungcolisa idlozi lami. Cause langcola, I am dirty. So some people are really not worth it. That's what I think you always need to know as a healer. Some people are not worth it. They're not worth ukuthi you can go the whole 9 yards. But there's sometimes some situations that can push you to be like, I want to teach you a lesson. But I always say some things are not worth it. You will spend that certain period of time teaching that person a lesson and spend a lifetime trying to fix that thing namadlozi wakho. So I always say sometimes kuhle ukukunikeza edlozini, and especially mawusebenza ngabantu basuke bakunikeze ngaphezulu kwamandla akho, kuhle ukuthi unikezele kubo. You are dealing with things that you don't see. So ngesinye isikhathi outside of idlozi, so I mean, one word from your lips, the damage is done. You don't need to go to that extent, you understand? But that also comes with some spiritual maturity and growth. And you need to know also when is the time to fight. Some battles are not really, worthy. Sometimes you need to allow your Dlozi, take your Dlozi to the ground and watch them do the work for you. So it always tends to conflict in terms of the healing space. But to someone that is onengulo and ulindwe indlela yabantu abadala, whatever the case, take it from me, the spiritual journey is not an easy one. And ukuthwasa kwakho ephehlweni ukuqeda ukuphothula ukuphuza intwaso, it is not the beginning also or the end. It is a part of your journey. Indlela isaseyinde gogo, sithwasa size siyongena ethuneni. That is the reality of things. Because now almost so toilet the physical training, the spiritual training for Dlozi Lako becomes better, but it is the most hardest. I always say I rather go for the physical training and first, and then it's okay spiritual, because the physical training is easy. We have wusa, like easy. But once you join, or rather embark on the spiritual side, intwaso yedlozi ibhlungu, yizo izinto ezinemfihlakalo ngaphakathi. That's what we don't talk about. That's what you'll never understand, because it's between mina nedlozi. Ukuthi ngesikhathi esithizeni you will go and disappear, and those are things you don't talk about because that is sacred. You go and see things that you've never thought you'd experience with your physical eye. You go through so many things and you never talk about that because kunjalo, kuyimfihlakalo. It's between wena nedlozi lakho. Into sokamoya ibhlungu. Uzothola ukuthi uqeda ukuthwasa now and into yakho kamoya iqale 2 years after, depending on idlozi lakho. My idlozi are stubborn. Ask me. My idlozi is like I think mina idlozi lami, we are just stubborn girls, and I quit literally Twasa. I quit being a sangoma, and then I told them that I'm done. So for a good year, I was literally like, I quit. Like I was just living my best life. But Utema Sebu Yagimi, it was the harshest and the most painful thing. And I don't want to lie to you. Edlozini gunzima. Edlozini, you need to begezela. And I'll say this again and I'll say this again. And amaphehlo will change you forever, but also you need to know your place as a person. I always have a problem with people abazothi babuye ekhaya just because umuntu ethwasile athi ngimdala mina. Udale neso sikhathi you can't even buy bread in the house. Ulengisa intshebe nje ubupha amabhayi aphashile ngimdala mina ngimdala. Umdala kuphi? Umdala le empandeni yakho, but la endlini you are the third, fourth, whatever born, because that mentality of one needs to bow before you has messed up a lot of people. I am Dala when there's ceremonies at home, when I'm working in my Ndumba. That is when I'm Dala. But when it comes to other things, I cannot go to my mom and telling him Dala. Like, I mean, she'll look at me like a bitch, please. You know? So, gunama mentalities are messed up that you inherit them from epeshweni, and they never leave you, you know. Obudala bakho, let it come with actions, let it come with directive from Dlozi, let you be guided, let your work do the talking. And also ingulo iyahlonisha, you know, I always say that. Personally, where we are, I think when I've asked this so many times, and I keep on getting the same answers. Imsam bogogo bathi zangoma isekho, ayisekho izangoma njani bogogo? No, ayisekho into ekhona, akusekho into eqhubwayo, akusekho into efundwayo. Sekuvele kwaba nje, you know, ukuthi nje uma usephehlweni, this is that, because abantu utholani umuntu simbamba apho uma useqedile ukuthwasa intwaso after le spiritual akanayo. They will tell you they've never encountered idlozi labo. They don't know anything. You understand from their dlozi. Umuntu ubambe nje ukuthi my baba, hi baba. But when it comes to the deep things now, it's between you and idlozi, like dololo bantu, nobody. I'm all by myself. Give a go buhlalo na mabayi, you know. So hey guys, you know, I really wanna go on with this video, but I feel like I'm just gonna go on. Initially I came here to tell you about my story. So from me, nothing is impossible, and ungalisabisi idlozi lakho, and learn to be independent spiritually. It's the hardest things. Allow people to come into your life to serve a purpose and a season, and allow them to also leave. And we are in a beautiful season right now. We are watching, you know, autumn, and the season is teaching us a lot for abantwana that are spiritual. Tetelu blood, new things are coming, and once you start to believe that and live like that, life tends to become a little bit easier. I will never ever sacrifice idlozi for who and what I am. I am my gift. My gift is me. I will never ngiyalithanda idlozi lami. If I had to choose, you know what, I'd always choose idlozi lami. that is why I think I'm always confident at the end of the day, even if no bangasala ngedwa, but I know that I have Dlozi lalela. Hi guys. But also I made decisions personally that I will never allow my gift to be a social currency. Gisangoma endumbeni yami, gisangoma, yes, but I never allow my gift to be the reason certain people are around me. I don't hold caucus meetings ngesipho sami. I don't even have sangoma friends like that because I learned the hard way. You learn them throughout your journey, and you now begin to adapt and apply as a person what is applicable for you. So I'm at peace. Basically, I've never received so much peace. Ngangi rabashanda ngicula ngiminister, I always say this, ngibiza uJesu ngeyithakazelo zika babakhe, but I never felt the type of peace that I have in my life since I've met Dlozi. And ngishayisile amabonda, and I will never be ashamed of that. So from here moving onwards, believe in yourselves. Ningalahla amadlozi wenu, ningalahla amasiko wenu. You are because of your ancestors. And I honestly at this point do not really care much about what anyone can say about Dlozi or Izangoma. I think we have heard it all as a black people. Right now, I say ungasabi subkosi bakho, and if you're still on a road yokuzithola spiritually, make sure that you allow the right channels around your life. Get the necessary advice. I know today's topic was supposed to be something else, but I think Dlozi came here and led me to someone because I ended up advising you in terms of ipehlo. If this was a sign that you're seeking, this is it. And don't allow yourself to fall scam to the evil side of Obungoma. The sorcery, the human trafficking, the drug abuse, the sex abuse, the alcohol abuse. We have walked this journey. We have seen a lot. We have experienced a lot, and that is why I say it is never too late to try again. And if you feel overwhelmed by your journey, ungasabi ukuphuma ukuyofuna usizo, because indlela abathi ibuzwa kwabaphambili. Gogo yazi sologo ngathwasa, I know sometimes kuhle ukubuza so that sizokwazi ukushaya umhlahlo sibone ukuthi ngempela sikhona yini isikhwama. I always say that isikhwama sikhona ngempela ngakini. If asikho, then kunesipho esikhona, but kodwa akusona esokuthi udle intwaso, because inkinga iba la ekudleni intwaso. There is a reason, a sacred deep reason why umoyisangoma futhi uhambe uyodla intwaso. So umudla intwaso kungana bloodline, kungana uzozithola usenkingeni, impilo yakho izohlangana. And kunabantu that are literally in denial of their spiritual gifts. They know they are there, but because umuntu is thinking the worst, hambo lapheka, uzothi uyahlanya, uzothi une-depression, uzothi wena ye kanti uthenya ke badimo. And badimo ha se joke, badimo ha se ntho e re bonang e etsahalang ko di-TV. Badimo ke ntho engwe e kholo e tlhomphiwang e monate e botlhoko, mara inale a beautiful result afterwards. So Nzobuya again, guys. We need to do the topic that I came here to do, but I just needed to relay this message. I don't know who needed to hear this. But life is spiritual, and spirituality is freedom. And don't let anyone bully you into your spiritual journey or bully you into making a decision. Let something coordinate with you. I always say this, umuntu ozofika kuwe and tell you that idlozi lakho lizokubulala because awufuna ukuvuma, that person is talking bullshit. Just tell them, Paul said you're talking bullshit, because the same Dlozis that have been waiting your whole life for you to take a spiritual gift, how have we demonized our ancestors? The embarrass, it's despicable. So let's get to an understanding that the journey itself is not easy. The journey itself needs patience. The journey itself needs resilience, and the journey is gonna test you. 7 years, and I still feel like I haven't done nothing. I feel like I haven't done anything. I will meet old clients. I will meet people in the streets, but I haven't comprehended or let it get to my head. This is this, you know. I still feel like I have a long way to go because in so this is where we're at. So I just hope that I come back. I just hope that Dlozis are in a better mood. So you can come back and do another video. So from me to you guys, I am gonna see you in the coming week. I need to go rest. It's a long weekend. Please take care of yourselves. Be happy. Listen to your dreams. And most of all, don't be afraid ukusukuma uyafuna impilo. And just before I end my video, just needed to know that we have a few slots or spaces available within the month of May, because I saw people were sending emails inquiring in terms of Gogo wants to see you. So before Sivala, the door of May, please make sure that you do the right thing and make your booking, etc, etc. Unfortunately, yeah, it is what it is, but the work continues. So ngiyabonga kakhulu. I really appreciate you, and thank you so much for your love and support. And to anyone that you thought needed to hear this, make sure that they listen to this video. And we're gonna be back again, I think, to answer your questions with time. But right now, let's just leave it here. Onendlebe uzwile and onamehlo ungibonile ukuthi girl muhle. Just needed to slip that in Monday. All right, so guys, let me love and leave you. I will see you soon. So let's you know, break the stereotypes that are there. And to abogobela betu, guys, we can do better. We can heal. Ukustuga, ukuziphatha kabi, ukwenza zonke lezi zinto lezi, it has never made us better healers, but we have healed from broken perspective. So make sure that when we come to you, sizofuna ukulapheka, train us, but don't abuse us. Don't abuse us. And also be cognizant that whatever you are teaching to me, I'm passing it down. And to our families, let us learn to be supportive of whoever in our families. Let us be loving. Let us be supportive of them. Ask, siyemaphehlweni siyobavakashela, siyochecka ukuthi ba right, know how much inkomo yalapho is, so that you don't get shocked, because uzothola umuntu sekeni blackmail ukuthi yena idumani lakhe naze nangalikhokhi nizofa nonke. So those are the valid questions, so that once you are in there, you know. Mina, I think I'm gonna get to a point where you are signing a contract, honey. You're gonna be with me for this amount of time, and honey, let's work like this, because I don't want izinto backfire you give me, you know. And before you enter my petlo, full medical test, everything, then we know that this is what I'm dealing with. Because sometimes sometimes they're just new on treatment and they are hallucinating. Sometimes omunye has a psychological problem. So I think once we evolve, I'm not saying we should throw away Ndlela Kudala, but we have evolved so much. We are a new generation of ancestors, because so we need to understand and make sure that it is what it is. And remember, uthwaselang isikhwama sokuthi uhambe uyothakatha abantu, uthwase ukuthi uhambe uyophilisa. But it's one of those things that I say that understand where you are healing from, understand your spectrum. The healing branch is so big, izangoma ziningi, and we are healers of ubungoma. Oh man, this is going deep. Can we do this again? Can we do this again? Can we set up an appointment? Can we do this again? So make sure that imndeni yethu are supportive of us. Niyekela ukuyisijaja. Nine ninemfihlo emindenini when you knew ukuthi there is a gift, but because anifuni ningathuki lona ogulayo, because into emphethe you'll never understand it. Instead of pointing a finger, rather be a support structure. If abhede ayile kodwa ningambeki icala, because asiziceleli bayazizela andiwabiza Dlozi ayazizela. Like, we don't sit and say come to me. No, it's something that's there. So let's be there to support abantu bethu, sibe right, sibe a better people. Learn to also teach ourselves. Let us not hide ourselves behind Tina, so we are born again Christians or ini. Whenever I hear that, every time I just want to throw up, because people that have been so hypnotized are so blind to seeing the reality that's there. Many people are because sometimes it is because of families that have shoved down their white men beliefs down their throat, and you are sick. You are literally sick. Umuntu akutshele ukuthi I'm born again, leso sikhathi isikwabo la sitshekile, uhamba ngesicathulo isithende sithe ulogo uyasonteni ugive akagive mara akakazi thuna la kamama akhe livuvukile, like iwala. Like mawungaya lapho utshale nje kungavutha kusasa. Lo muntu loyo doesn't even know history yakhe, bloodline, but uzokutshela ngokuthi uAbraham wazalwa. Like, guys, ningasibhori. We are here to make sure that people remember and know who they are. Stay there in your corner and recite a book. I mean, I'm here, I'm reciting my power. I'm not reciting a book. So it is what it is. So thank you so much, guys. Gizonbona. We have to go deeper. I think we have to go deeper. I'm shutting our spirit, because I'm also looking at, my candles. They just giving me, let's go, girl. I'm tired. I need to go rest. So we'll do this in another session. I will be back on another video. But thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to also visit and follow me on Instagram at Mpo Wawadimu. I love from myself, Umama Gazeli, no punchu new juice. Yo, today I think I'm drunk. I think I'm drunk. Okay, so for myself, Umama Gazeli, no punchu news. I am saying goodbye, but this is not a goodbye. I will see you later. Don't forget to binge on the content. If you missed the previous video, please go back and watch and rewatch. We are still on a road to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. We are on April. So yes, we can. Get those family members, get those people around your life, get them to come and subscribe, because what you doing if you're not subscribed to this channel? So thank you so much. For myself, Mphobadimu, the advocate of Dlozi, Dr. Nkom Yashava, and of course Mama Gazeli, no Punchununus. I'll definitely see you later. From this side to yours, it's nothing but love and light. Enjoy the long weekend, stay safe, stay blessed, but most of all, ningakhohlwa ukuphahla, ninakekela amadlosweni. Use this long weekend and just go visit someone's grave, okay, and just clean, cause wow, like the things you do, 50,000 ganti, do the right thing. Bye guys.